Hey, lovely people, welcome back to Queen's Naturals. If this is your first time here, you're warmly welcome, and to all my old subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back. I love you all. And if you're seeing this video or you're watching my video for the very first time, you are most definitely welcome. May I introduce myself to you? Well, I'm Quinty and I make videos on natural hair and food. So today we have a food video. Like guys, this video, this cake, you cannot resist this cake. You are going to love it. So if you want to see how this has been done, please keep watching. So first things first, you get your baking pan and butter it all through. This is a very important step when baking. And also don't forget to preheat your oven at 180 degrees. But this all depends on your oven because some ovens are hotter than others. For example, my oven is hotter. So instead of preheating the even instead of baking, because you preheat your oven and then when you are baking you don't necessarily use the same temperature. So instead of baking at 180, I always bake at 170. It's very important because if the temperature is too high, you are overcooking the cake and then you are making the cake to get cooked so fast but not necessarily getting cooked inside. In that light, it might disrupt the baking process of your cake. So baking cake is not only about the ingredients measured or the mixing, also the oven temperature is very important. Alright guys, so that's the first step. So get your measuring balance and you get your bowl, but what we are using here is self-raising flour. I don't know if I showed you guys, but let me show you guys. So this is self-raising flour. Basically, self-raising flour is flour that has baking powder and salt in it. And also, when we're using this, we don't necessarily need another baking powder, but that's why the quantity I use is very minimal. And it also has flour that is very low in protein than all-purpose flour. That's why you see the quantity of baking powder I'm using is basically just 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. For that amount of flour, we had 330 grams of self-raising flour. Then the next thing is to get your butter set. We are going to use 250 grams of butter, because of the packet is 252. And then we get cream cheese. The mark I have here is Philadelphia for those of us in Germany, but you need any cream cheese for this recipe. I love Philadelphia mark, that's why I'm using this. So we need 110 grams of cream cheese. But I think I had 111, but that's okay. Yeah, that's 110, right? So that's done. Then we measure mayonnaise. Yeah, this is a rich, soft, yummy cake. You cannot resist this cake. Like seriously, you cannot resist this cake. If you resist this cake, you are not human. Oh, eh. So we are going to need 150 grams of mayo. Oh my goodness, this is so yummy. You need to try this at home. Please, guys, if you try this at home, let me know. And for those YouTubers, sisters, and brothers, if you try this, tag me. So we need 150 grams of mayonnaise for this recipe. And then we get our eggs. Normally I want you have to use 5 eggs, but I use just 4 eggs because my eggs are large. To know if your egg is large, it should have 60 grams, at least 60 grams. So if they are below 60 grams, then you can use 5 eggs. That's what I had to measure the egg. Then you now get your sugar. I don't like when my cakes are sweet or too sweet. Just normal sweetness is okay. I don't like too sweet cakes. So I measured 220 grams of sugar. Exactly. I was trying to be a perfectionist here. 220 grams of sugar is okay for this recipe. So I don't like when my cakes are too sweet. Basically, I always look like, okay, my sugar level should be like 100 grams lesser than my flour. That's what I usually do. Yeah. But yeah, we said it's 110 lesser, but that's fine. Lemon. Now we go to flavorings. I have lemon. I like to use the zest of lemon. So that's the peelings of lemon and vanilla. So these are the two lemon flavor for this the two flavoring for this recipe. So I'm going to grate the lemon and use its zest and also use its juice. So you just need one lemon, just one lemon, the zest of the one lemon and the juice of the one lemon, and also 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavor. I'm just going to use this sachet from Dr. Oetker. Ta-da! Here we have everything set, from flour right on to butter to our flavoring. Everything's here. So butter, flavoring, everything's set. So guys, everything is set. Now it's time to go ahead and separate the eggs. Very important step too. As we saw from the beginning, very important too. Butter your baking pan, preheat your oven. The next most important step is to separate your egg white from the egg yolk. That's a very important step for this recipe. Then you beat your egg white first and set aside. Basically, when beating your egg white, put 1/4 quantity of your sugar into the egg white and beat till it's stiff, till it has this stiff consistency, right? Keep beating continuously till it's really foamy. Then it goes now to stiff consistency like what we have here, so that when you turn the pan upside down, nothing runs over, nothing runs down. You see, it's firm. Now is the right consistency. You set aside. Now get your butter aside. We have 250 grams of butter. I said at the beginning, if you skip videos, this is not going to be a video for you, because you really need to follow this procedure well so that you attain the cake required. Okay guys, hope you did not skip, because if you skip, just know that the butter we used was 250 grams of butter. You have to beat the butter a little bit, then mix your sugar, and then you beat well. You have to mix it. It's very important for your butter and sugar to be this creamy. You see, be patient. Cooking, baking is patience. So just keep mixing till you get this creamy consistency, right? Just keep, because the next step, yeah, just beat a little bit more, and then you add your egg yolk gradually. Yeah, just add in your egg yolk and beat again a little bit. So now go ahead and add in your mayonnaise and continue mixing. Okay guys, I don't know if this is a complicated cake for you guys, but I just wanted to share with you this special, sacred and delicious recipe so that you can bake at home for your families and loved ones, your friends, co-workers, or whatsoever, or whoever, sorry. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you this special recipe. So now add in your flour gradually. Now this is another very important step. When adding your flour, reduce the speed to the minimum, that's the lowest speed, because you have to gradually mix in the flour. When you over mix your flour, it causes your cake to be very tender, or it causes them to be dense after baking. That's why when mixing in flour, you have to incorporate it gradually. Don't beat too much. You see what I'm doing? If you take note, My speed is at 1. I have 1 2 3 4 5, but I'm at 1, so I'm gradually mixing. This is very important. If you mix too fast, boom, you say, oh Quincy, that recipe did not work for me. Oh, it did not work. That's because you didn't do the right thing. So guys, please mix your flour gradually at 1, the lowest speed. As I was saying, I don't know if this recipe is hard for you, but don't bother. I'm going to come up again with very simple recipe with just normal flour, butter, and very simple, spongy, sweet cake that you can still bake for your family members. I just wanted to share with you this very nice, yummylicious cake. Okay, after mixing in your flour gradually, and don't mix too much. Just mix, and then you end there. You add in your egg white with a spatula. Please stop beating. Don't mix as if your life depends on this. Oh, please. Just stop beating once you've mixed the flag order. You just stop there and then get your spatula like what we have here. Please get your plastic spatula and mix the egg white. Incorporate it into the other batter gradually, and then now you can now transfer into your baking pan. Everything is ready, and then level it and then put it in the oven, and then your cake is ready. Oh my goodness. Oh, like seriously, this cake can stay for 1 week, guys. Believe me, it can stay from 4 days to 1 week, still looking soft, sweet, and moist. It doesn't dry easily. It's so rich and yummy. Oh my goodness. I love this cake. So guys, please subscribe. If you really want more cooking videos, if you want to support my channel, please subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up, and please click on your post notification bell so that each time I upload a video, you will be the first to get notified. You will be alerted that Naturals. Quincy's Naturals has uploaded the video, so you can come check it out. So guys, please don't forget to check some of my other videos too. I have a lot of videos on cooking. I have carbonara recipe. There's also lasagna recipe I was supposed to upload, but then I misplaced the footage. But never mind, I'm going to upload a lasagna video some other time. I have a lot of videos. I have more than 15 videos on cooking on my channel, so you guys can check that out. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe. Mwah. I love you all. Bye. See you in my next video.